Hello and welcome, my lovely Cancer. Cancer, your card is in the Chariot. Your tarot card is the Chariot. It is the card of taking control and moving forward. I really like this card. It's chasing your dreams. The Chariot card is post-victory. It's one of your first victories as the Fool. And I love it. They say it's like a teen getting their driver's license and the keys to the car to borrow the car for the first time. Alright, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. I also seek to raise the light with unconditional love and gratitude, and that is why I thank you for your likes, subscribes, your comments, and shares. Please tap that bell and subscribe if you haven't yet, because it does support the channel, and of course, I can't wait for the channel to support itself, and finally be able to buy the cards I want, and do some extra things. Alright. My lovely Cancers, this is also your weekly intuitive energy card reading through October 14th through 20th, 2019. Remember, time is a pretense. This could be past, present, or future energies, and it is a general Cancer reading. That would be House, Sun, Moon, House, and Rising positions. Cross-watchers are, of course, welcome. Sometimes seeing yourself through another's eyes is the best way to learn. But most importantly, Cancers, do hang around for the entirety of the reading. I'm just going to do a problem, a complication, and result, likely result, general reading. See what we can get for you guys. A lot of confirmation that people are on the right path this week. A lot of fire in us, a lot of Aries energy with that Aries full moon on Sunday, October 13th. It's going to definitely be with us. The light of the moon is shedding some light on quite a few things. It's going to be the last light we have. Halloween is going to be dark, two or 3 weeks, very close to a new moon from the full moon. But this full moon is all represented by the Four of Wands, which is about reunions. Of course, it's the marriage card, but it's about reunions. It's about returning to home and stability after difficulty. Yes, I did get engaged in October. I have been engaged in October before. But this one's a little tough because Venus and Mercury are both in Scorpio, and that is unmasking the villains, but it's also unmasking the shadows. And so hopefully we'll unmask some lovers. But also, Mercury is in retrograde. Is in shadow of retrograde. It goes retrograde October 31st and Halloween, just in time for us to have a wild Halloween night with this full moon energy above us as well. So, definitely, shoot, it's been a tough one for me. I mean, I don't know how Cancers deal with their hearts being open all the time. I mean, as open as I've been with this full moon energy, pre-full moon energy that hit me. Oh my gosh. But in any case, here it is. It's all about purging. Remember, removing things. If you see a villain, things will be rising to the surface of your skin, emotions and such, and you'll feel it crawling on you. That's how I feel right now. And that's why my readings are a little late this morning, because it's just that energy of, I'm going to cut a bitch off. Oh, you got something to say. Oh, I kind of wish I'm going to pull it because you've made a decision. You have the world at your fingertips with this Two of Wands coming from the Ace of Wands. You have a clearing in your path, and you've made the decision what that clearing is going to be. It's a bit of a problem, though, because even though it's going to... the problem in this decision is that there are people who are not very nice to you, and I think they're at work, being the Three of Diamonds coming out. Three of Pentacles coming out after this card, but you feel like you're tortured wherever you are, Cancer, and it's very painful, and you're ready to be done with it. The decision you're making might include staying in a situation for a little bit longer than you had planned, and that's because you're making a strategy. You're strategizing some work situation, some Three of Pentacles situation. I'm going to clarify all of these immensely. Let's see what decision we have here for the Two of Wands for my lovely Cancers for this week. What do they need to know, Spirit? Ooh. Ooh. Cutting. All right, I have you with the Judgment card. This is you finishing up something, and you've made a decision to let it go. You've made a decision to, you're not going to be Yeah, you are. You're going to be a little bit bratty about it. You're going to have a sharp tongue about it, but that's for people who deserve it. You have some very sharp thoughts. You have things you want to remove from your life so you can move on to this completion. Release your old self. The devil is the old self, and the angel is your new self. This is your new arisen self. You've come through quite a year, Cancer, and if you have been doing the work, you've been sitting in meditation, you've been considering your injuries and healing those injuries, this should be no surprise to you that you have a new start coming for you and that you are ending something anyway. It's something probably outside of your work, why you feel you need to sit in your work. But this is something that's going to take a little more off with their heads kind of energy. Queen of Swords energy is like, goodbye, Charlie. It's cutting somebody off so swiftly. They don't even know what happened, let alone the sharp words that come with it. Lots to say. Yeah, you couldn't build with You couldn't build with a fire sign. That would be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have an earth sign in your energy with the Empress card, but this just tells me this was a marriage that couldn't build. It was, or the hope for marriage is gone. It looks like a divorce. It looks like breaking up this garden. And, the Empress is all about the garden. That's why I bring that up. And about pregnancy and family and, that home building kind of energy. It's very feminine energy when building, but it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And your cups are, not only are you just dissatisfied with this, with the Four of Cups, you're so dissatisfied the cups have been turned over and they're draining you. You're being drained and you've decided to go on a little emperor building on your own. You're not going to wait around for this to succeed anymore. You're obviously Queen of Swordsing this energy. It's a removal. It's, you're definitely not going to marry this person. This could also, this King of Wands could be you building. You're going to build your own kingdom. You're just going to move on. And it's why you can't focus on the decision, on why the problem with moving forward is kind of difficult, because it's a decision you've made. You're not moving forward in love with the Fool card. Okay. To clarify the problem here, which is people are basically torturing you with this. It's painful. You're just leaving the pain. You want to get out of the pain. It's not a complication. It's a motivation. You're like, not moving forward. Not even going to fight anymore. With this Five of Wands in reverse, this very stuck energy, you're just going to move to your own Ten of Pence on your own. This old guy is a lonely guy. He had to build this on his own for his own family. And his company may just be a dog, but hey, it's better company than you've had before, is what Spirit is saying. You can build this Ten of Pence, this legacy on your own, and you're going to. There's no need. Yeah. You don't want to build it for... You're not going to use... Okay, you don't want to build this for the wrong person. It's not even... It's almost impossible to build for the person that drains you anyway. I know that for personal experience. But this is moreover, this is so uninspiring that you can barely build anyway. And you don't want to deal with that anymore. This is, Cancer, you've been going through this for a long time and trying to remove, like, negative people or leeches from your energy. And this Queen of Swords in reverse here that is you swinging your sword. It's all going. You've been able to strategize and build to make this as painless as possible, but you're hurting so much and you're suffering so much through it that you're just like off with their heads. Yeah, you do feel like people are stealing from you, but you're going to end that. This Tower in reverse is you ending this deception. You're ending this theft from you. Yes, this in this Tower in reverse, it'll be you rising up. When this Tower is in reverse, it tells me that you're going to do better. You've taken your handle on this. You're not waiting for Spirit to tower you up. You're doing it now. Something has come to the fore that you're just... It's like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's so the straw that broke the camel's back here. And, yeah, it's not a complication. This pain is not a complication. This pain is a motivation. This is what's moving you forward right now. You know what hurts. This is that sense of, I know what hurts, and I don't need to know anything else. It's the basis of my divorce, and it's very frustrating because you want answers, you want to know things, but that's over. That's over. You don't even, with this Five of Wands in reverse, you don't want to argue about it. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to discuss it. You don't want to clear up this mess. You just want to drop it and leave it behind. Somebody already ruined your 10 of Pence with that kind of behavior. So, you're going to move towards a new 10 of Pence. You're changing your opinion on what a 10 of Pence really is. I'm going to, of course, clarify this Tower. Lightning striking your life. But it feels like you're preventing it. You've got some strategy going. I don't like how those cards fell. It felt more like crosswatcher energy, loves. But this Tower that's going to hit you in reverse, it feels almost like you've done things to prevent the Tower from being part of your life. You've strategized, you've removed things, you've changed energies, you've meditated through it. If you haven't and you do it now, it's not too late, my lovely Cancers. Because, ooh, these cards are just like, so many people are screaming at me right now, like, you know, I know what this is because I've been working on this, is what you're saying, and you know who this thief is. I feel like you've known for a while, and you've just kind of been strategizing because it's very shifty, very sneaky, and so in order for you to succeed, you kind of had to establish some structures and get some things going to clear out your energy properly. You don't want to be an asshole about this. There's no need. There's no need. Removing it is better than trying to analyze it and sit in the energy is what I feel. Yeah. This is you neglected without love. You know, this is me, like I told you, this is me telling you, hey, you know it feels awful. A Queen of Hearts is a neglected queen. And there's no love here. And there's no love to offer here. All the cups are in reverse. You've withdrawn your love from somebody because it's not there. Like I said, this is you. I'm going to pull advice from Spirit for you, Cancers, because this is you just pull like 2 cards. Ugh. Yeah, you're going to focus on your financial security, not love, though. That's no surprise. You don't even give a rat's ass about your 10 of Cups right now because you're like, I need my financial security. I need to heal my kingdom a little bit more than anything else right now. That's all. Because you just, there's just no love here. Is this, I mean, this Cancer in reverse? That's just mean. That's just mean. And like I said, this is you it has a lot of acceptance. Like I said, straw that broke the camel's back. This is absolutely Cancer just saying, you know what, I've been trying to work on this. This is like you've been in therapy with your ex for a year and you're just like, it's, you know, what are we really doing? There's a point where it's not happening and it's just like the point for Cancer. And it's such a relief of energy. It's a relief to not have to focus on this home that just did not work out. It just didn't work out. Come on already. It's kind of that feeling, like, forget about it. Forget about it. Joker in reverse. Could have an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your energy, but I think you're going to make a decision to move on with work. You're still strategizing. I think this is you strategizing, but I think you got your strategy in play up right here, but, oh yeah, this is you just putting your plan into play, and the Three of Wands is that coming public. It's a lot of work, of course, but it's preparation for that work to go public, to become a physical reality, an outward reality, but a lot of people knowing about it, and that is going to be you, probably looking for another job even. It feels like this is the person that you were with, or the people that are with, or you're separating from, that broke your heart. They are part of your work group. They're part of your work situation, Cancer. It could be a Queen of Diamonds in reverse. Could be a Gemini, Libra, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm sorry. Oh. You're unsure about this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this is actually your new work. this feels like maybe somebody offering you a job from where you've worked before that you knew it wasn't that great, but it was really great. This is like, I left because I thought this and this sucked. Did I not know that life was worse everywhere else? It has that feeling of it's uncertainty about this in reverse. Like things may have you're not sure you want to ground yourself in this, but when you show up there to like check out the old office and maybe see some of the old people, you're realizing that a lot of the things that you didn't like about that place is actually really good. Now this, you maybe didn't even work there before, but maybe you had an opinion about it. And this Queen of Diamonds, which popped out twice, the Queen of Pence is the Queen of Diamonds. It popped out here in what you're going to be working on. And I know it doesn't seem, your strategy's just going, so this could be you in reverse trying to get some things going and not really working out, but it's coming. Your wish come true. This would be like a dream job even, based on the cards that are piling up here. You've definitely set your resume on the shores of to the right ships to get going. Your ships are going to come in kind of feeling. That's that Three of Wands. Okay, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Wands. That's a repeater card from the tarot spread. Okay, 5 cards here. This is definitely a spark. New work, new value, something new from Spirit. Perhaps this even is if you're starting a new job. It's not like I'm starting a new job, but I also got a hiring bonus kind of thing. And 6 of Swords is definitely a win. It's something you're working on here, something that's a little, it feels stuck, but the win is coming. And there is something you might have to give up in terms of, you might have to give up that window office or that, assigned parking. But there's something you might have to give up in order to accept this offer, but it's not, how to explain, Spirit is saying like, it's something that, it might even be as simple as having to climb the stairs into your office. There's no elevator. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's something that you kind of got a little lazy about, and now that it's coming back into your life, it has been something that you were like, I'm not doing. Like, it could even be dressing up for work, like, suit and tie or pantyhose kind of thing. Oh, the worst. But let's be honest, you're just like, it really ain't that big a deal compared to the entirety of this success. Now, this Four of Swords and this Nine of Swords, we know what this is. We've read the tarot spread like 30 million times. But this Five of Wands, the same thing came in before when it was in this reading before. You're just, there are things you're getting over. You're just kind of getting over it. It's not that big a deal. Or you're just letting go the issue because you don't need to finish that argument. But this Four of Swords and Nine of Swords, it's just you resting, preparing for battle, and then stepping into that battle, that removing that Queen of Swords energy that I talked about off with their heads. You're out of the play. This is a flipping upside down of your life, full of fire, full of that Aries full moon energy. Whatever it is you're coming into, it's going to be a victory. But you've been strategizing about this for a long time. This is very heavy, very secretive, of course, very Scorpio. When you pull off this mask of you, when you unmask you in this Scorpio season, Venus and Mercury in Scorpio, people are going to be enamored by you. Because, again, like I said, it's you green light, foot on the gas. It's all happening now. But you're very secretive about it. You're just very not as open about it. A lot less lovey-dovey cards, more like I'm putting in the work cards. I'm doing this shit now kind of energy. Congratulations, Cancer. It's an amazing reading. Please, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. PayPal link is in below. If you would like to connect with me personally or book a personal reading, my email is also in the box below, qclovers1111@gmail.com. And have a beautiful week, my lovely Cancer.